CSC 8101 penetration testing report, assignment number 2. Task 1 is setting up the virtualization platform. In this report, we use Azure Labs. And first, we have to log into the Azure Labs using the credentials, USQ credentials. In this report, we use two virtual machines called Linux, Kali Linux and Metasploit. First, we run and connect to the Kali Linux and Metasploit virtual machines using the credentials given below. Task 2 is the planning phase. The table shows the main objectives of the report, success criteria, and their outcomes. Task 3 is selecting the tools. We have chosen 4 different tools: Nmap, Wireshark, Metasploit, and Hydra. We use Nmap to search for the open ports and identify the exposed services of the port. Wireshark is used for to check the unauthorized access, whether the exploitation is successful. Metasploit is used for the exploitation. Hydra is used for the brute force attack and to verify whether the credentials obtained from the Metasploit exploitation are correct. Task 4 is the discovery phase. For the scanning process, there are 2 scanning methods: passive scanning and active scanning. For the passive scanning, we used Wireshark. For the active scanning, we used Nmap and Metasploit. First, we have to find the IP address of the target machine. In the Metasploit virtual machine, use the command ifconfig. So the target machine's IP address is 192.168.0.101. Then we have to start the MSF console in the Kali Linux. And then using Nmap, we search for the open ports. Then we scan to get more information on port number 23. In the phase of identifying possible system security weaknesses, we run a full vulnerability test of the target. I needed 350 seconds for the full scan on target. In the next phase of vulnerability scanning for the known vulnerabilities, as port number 23 is open, we search for the available modules to conduct our exploitation. Among the vulnerability modules what we have found, we use the module number 10. Then we scan the target to get more information about it by setting these options. We can use info command to find more information about the exploitation what we are going to conduct. Next phase is designing the attack vector. So for that, we set the options rhost to the IP address of the target. Then we create 2 text files consisting with the usernames and the passwords. And then we set those usernames and passwords files path to the options of user file and pass file. Then we can set the lhost to the attacker machine's IP address. In the next phase, we perform the penetration testing. We use the command exploit to run the exploitation. After some brute force attempts, the credentials, we have found the credentials. Username is msfadmin and the password is msfadmin of the Telnet login. Under the validation part, we can use Hydra to verify the credentials what we found above are correct by searching for the credentials using brute force. With the Hydra, we have found the username and the password both are same as in the previous step. So we can conclude that our the credentials what we found is correct. Then we can initiate a SSH connection to the target and logged into the target machine using the credentials what we found above. Then we use Wireshark to capture and analyze the network traffic in order to verify successful exploitation and execution of the intended activities. So now we have already logged into the target machine. Then we can conduct some malicious activities like navigating through the directories, searching for the system information, check running processes, examining network connections, and we can then view system logs. Task 6 is reporting. Summary of this penetration testing report is to test the target system security level and exploit the vulnerability of Telnet login using the 4 main tools: Metasploit, Nmap, Wireshark, and Hydra. So the ultimate goal of this report is to identify potential weaknesses in security, validation of the vulnerability, and find remedial recommendations. This is the procedure what we use to conduct the attack. And these are the identified risks and vulnerabilities. And these are the recommendations after the exploitation. Thank you.